Welcome, lovely souls. Welcome. Winter solstice blessings to everybody. A special time where we celebrate and have gratitude for what you might term the return of the sun. So winter solstice blessings, everybody. It's an exciting time. There's lots of festivities going on, and if you celebrate Christmas, that's really fun as well. I've got a little tree here, another tree in the other room, but for your benefit, a little tree. So really celebrating the winter solstice. Hello, Sheila. And also with the new moon energy, which of course we're coming into in a couple of days' time. So if you're watching in real time, we're winter solstice at the moment. So blessings for this wonderful time. And then in a couple of days' time, we are in the new moon energy. And both of these times are times where we can think about what we're wanting to bring into our world, so to speak. With the new moon, we bring in the new and things that we want to bring in our life and step into, and perhaps new projects and ideas and so on that we want to step into. And with the winter solstice, that really fitted in beautifully with that new moon energy as well for me, because the winter solstice is the day when we have the darkest day in terms of the amount of light in the Northern Hemisphere. So like where I am in the UK, for example. But it's also from here on in until the summer solstice, the return of the sun and more light coming in. And that's something that I think is always something to be celebrated as well. Now, with this winter time and the darker days, sometimes people can find that more difficult, because it is wonderful to have the light and more sunlight and the vitamin D and those beautiful healing rays from the sun and all of those beautiful downloads that come in with it, which can feel more perhaps apparent in the summer months. But the winter time is a really, really beautiful time as well. And it's often time where we go within more fully, where we journey within, metaphorically speaking, within our inner world, and where we can connect very fully or more fully with our ancestors, with our loved ones in spirit, with our spiritual team. It can be a time where we connect even more fully. Some people find it perhaps easier, perhaps, to connect at this time. And also, it's just such a wonderful time to look at what you've achieved throughout the year and celebrate all that you've achieved and how far you have come on an individual level, what you've experienced, how you've grown, perhaps thinking about what didn't work so well, release that. And what are you wanting to create more of? What are you wanting to manifest as we go into the new calendar year? And so it's an exciting and interesting time for everybody. And there's so much that you can do in this time to celebrate. And a lot of it is looking within initially and thinking about what you want to step into for the coming year. And as that light is returning, and with this new moon energy, it's a great time to think about and to start stepping into making steps towards those new projects, new ideas, new things that you're wanting to birth into your physical reality, which of course, first of all, come from ideas, which are energy, so to speak. So what I'd like to do just before we do a little bit of a meditation, because it would be lovely to do a short singing bowl meditation. I haven't been on for a few weeks because of getting rid of this virus, and I do feel a lot brighter, but it's still hanging around. So you'll probably hear it in my voice a little bit, and I might have a few sniffle things going on, but hopefully it should all be good. So I'm going to cleanse the room. I'm going to light the candle, and I wanted to do that with you today. I normally have it lit before I come on, but it felt important to do it and on point to do it today with you as we celebrate the return of the light, the return of the sun. And then we're going to do a lovely short singing bowl meditation, which, as I say, I haven't done for a few weeks, so it'd be nice to do that with you. I know a lot of you like the singing bowls. So cleansing the room, cleansing the energies between us and around us, asking Archangel Michael to come in and to hold the space for us, filling the space with love and light and his beautiful protection. His protecting energy often can be seen as a bluey purpley sort of colour, or a deep sort of blue colour. And calling my guides and spiritual team forward to be fully present at this time. And you might like to do the same with that. And then I'm just going to try and light the candle here. And what I would say is safety first. If you're going to light a candle, do it carefully, safely. Extinguish the match. And when you've finished with lighting your candle at the end of this session, I advise you to blow it out then. Little sparks going everywhere, so hopefully that's all right. So we've got this wonderful candle lit. This is a lovely new candle, actually, that I got for one of the purposes of being here with you on these lives. And it's got a lovely lemon scent to it. And it's a natural one, which is lovely. So I'm just going to set that there and just put the match somewhere safe. Like I say, once we finish this, do blow the candles out and make sure that they are extinguished properly and leave it in a safe space. And I just want to check I've done everything I need to do with that. You might like to have some crystals nearby you as we go into this meditation. I've got a couple of nice ones which are great for connecting with the spiritual support team, but also for grounding, which is a clear quartz wand, and also a Celestine stick. I think off the top of my head, I'm a bit out of the loop with it all now. I haven't been on so much doing my lives, and I'm trying to remember. And I got this sent to me, which is really, really beautiful. And it's a Lemurian clear quartz crystal, I think it's termed, with Lemurian energy, which filled me with great excitement because I really link into those ancient civilizations of Lemuria and Atlantis. And so this was really great. And I find that the darker crystals as well, I really love. So things like obsidian or onyx or whatever you like with like your darker ones, and this smoky quartz and things like that. There's lots of others. I can't remember them all. So what we're going to have a little think about before we dive into the meditation, and what I'd like you to think about while we're in the meditation, is one, what an amazing year everyone has had, because hey, look, you're here, you've experienced this year, and whether there's been some ups and downs, and there could have been some downs, but we've experienced this year together. And I've been doing these lives now for about a year, and we've been here together, a lot of us, over this yearly period. And I know from connecting with quite a few of you outside of these lives that you are all setting your intentions and manifesting what you want to manifest in your life. And you are releasing things that have held you stuck for a while. You're releasing past stuff that wasn't working for you, and you're stepping into something really magnificent. You're in it, and you're continuing to build on that with your love and your light and your energy, and with your intentions and with your manifestations, and with living the life that you want to live. And this is really awesome. So well done, everyone. Well done for all that you've done. And I want you to take some time to celebrate, because especially as we're getting into this time of Christmas, for example, if you celebrate Christmas and this time at the end of the year, there can be a lot of pressures put on us, a lot of pressure to be almost all things to all people, you know, for creating a wonderful Christmas for our families, for making sure everything's perfect. And then we can end up putting a lot of pressure on ourselves, which is self-inflicted, and also a lot of pressure can come from other people. And some people have families that put a lot of pressure on them. Thankfully, I seem to have moved away from that now. And I'm quite fortunate that my own family don't, like my biological family, don't put those pressures on me. But I have experienced it through family that I would say is not my own. And it's it can be very difficult. And I think that this is a whole topic on its own. But if someone is not treating you well or has these expectations which are super high and it's difficult, then you have to make the decision of whether you want to put yourself in that position. Sheila, I am so chilled about it all this year. Lol. Yeah, exactly. It's so great. Over the years, we've certainly had times as a family that have been more demanding and more stressful. because of putting ourselves into environments where I feel the people that we were around had such high expectations and lots of other stuff alongside that, many distortions, a lot of distorted programming and such like that, which is very tricky to be around. And so I made a decision that I wouldn't put myself in that anymore. And of course, there's pros and cons with that. There'll be things that we miss out on because of that. But there's also the peace and the calm, and more peace and calm within that I feel, and honoring my feelings, honoring how I feel around those certain individuals. And I think this is relevant and important to bring up now, and it wouldn't have come up if it wasn't, because so often in life we feel these pressures around this time, but actually sometimes we just need to step back and to look at it from a clear perspective and see whether we actually want to be putting ourselves into that environment, or whether we want to set in our intentions for setting up something new. So whatever you do, be kind to yourself and enjoy the festivities. But what I'd like to do now is take you just on a little singing bowl meditation. So if you're in a place where you can relax and close your eyes, then please do so. Otherwise, come back to this when you're in a space where you can do so. If you're driving or operating machinery, come back. Don't do this now. But if you're in a space where you've got sort of 10 minutes or so and you can relax, then let's go within. Let's get centered. Just sit down, get comfy. If you've got crystals nearby that you want to use, great. A water bottle or something close by would also be helpful and supportive, because we do shift a lot of energy during these times, whether we realize it consciously or not, and it can make us very thirsty. So I've got mine here at hand. So I want you to think about how far you've come and all the wins and the celebrations of the year, and to think about releasing anything that you want to release. But really, the main focus I'm thinking here, with this return of the sun and the new moon energy coming in, is what are you wanting more of in your life? What are you wanting to step into? And I often say, projects, new jobs, or new relationships, or whatever it is that is for you at this time. But it's also how you treat yourself. So what are you wanting to step into in terms of how you treat and look after yourself? Because the self-care, the self-worth, the self-love is key to everything. Good morning, Shani. Good morning, my lovely. So with that in mind, and I know that you ladies there listening love these bowls as well, so this is kind of a Christmas treat for you. I thought I must get on, play the bowls, otherwise people will be missing it. So as we find that peaceful, restful, calm, loving, light space within our own center, by closing our eyes, becoming fully present in the moment, allowing the breath to lead us deeper into our meditation. Allow the in-breath to support us, becoming even more centered and cleansing through our energetic body and even our physical body. And then on that out-breath, releasing what's ready to be released energetically, emotionally, releasing worries or doubts or busyness. And in that in-breath, calming and centering you as you go within. As you go within and focus on that beautiful energy that comes from your heart chakra. That beautiful glow of light energy from your heart chakra. You might see it as pink or green, might be something different. It really doesn't matter in that way. It's whatever you're seeing and resonates with you for your energy at the moment. And as you take that breath in again, and it can be a nice deep cleansing breath, but make sure the breath is always comfortable physically for you. And in that breath, allow that beautiful love and light to expand and fill you up even more fully, as to however it feels comfortable for you. Then on the out breath, releasing what needs to be released. And once again, that can link back into, the high expectations that you have for yourself or expectations that others have for you. Just release all of that and just be in this present moment of love and light and peace. And just connect in there with your spiritual support team as well, that always hold that love and light so fully for you in an unconditional, loving way as well. And so you can visualize a root or a cord or a ribbon just grounding you into the earth. And you can visualize, see, feel as well. We're always connected to earth, always connected to our spiritual team and source, but just having that intention within the meditation is very powerful. So connecting into source to feel perhaps more fully connected, you can visualize a beautiful light coming down through your soul star chakra and into your energetic body, down through your crown and your third eye, through your throat chakra, allow this beautiful source energy to flow through the whole of your energetic body and all the chakras. I'm just naming a few. Down through the solar plexus, the sacral and the root, supporting you in feeling fully present in the moment and connected to your source team, your spiritual support team. That lovely cleansing breath in. And allow yourself to fill up with more love, more light. Visualize more of that beautiful light streaming in from above and really filling up, especially those areas where you've been releasing over the past weeks or months even. Allow that light to fill you up, to support you on a day-to-day basis. And you might like to visualize the sun, because we are in the winter solstice and we are celebrating going within what you might refer to the darker shadow side, but it's important and it's a part of all of us, and the inner work is really powerful, and that's where much of the magic happens. So you might like to acknowledge that, and also you might like to focus on and visualize or feel the rays of the sunshine and those beautiful light codes that have been coming in so strongly over the year from the sun to support us in our development, especially spiritually, which has that impact, of course, on our physical life and well-being. So breathing in that beautiful energy of the sun as well, and feeling that sun's rays energetically on us, and filling up with more of that sun as we enter this period where it is the return of the sun to the northern hemisphere. Just a little prayer, or whatever you want to call it, a little gratitude or thanks to the sun, and to the love and the power and the energy of the sun, that we feel every day. As we're still in the heart of these winter months, even though we're celebrating the return of the sun coming, it's reminding me of the seasons, and important for me to say that there's so many cycles, so much is cyclical. You look at the moon, you look at Mother Earth with the seasons, and just that reminder that we do so often connect in with the seasons. So in the summertime, we can feel more energized, we do more, and everything is kind of bountiful and fertile. And as we go into the winter months and things are calming and things aren't growing so much and it's cooler and things are more still, I always feel that that echoes within my being. And so it's just that remembrance of how we are so connected to the earth, because our Earth Mother is such a big part of us, and the way we live our life, and certainly used to going years back, was alongside the cyclical seasons. It was alongside Mother Nature. And interestingly, how so many of us love to link in with the moon, and you go back to ancient civilizations and so on, and linking in with seasons and the moon and things like that. They were always looking up at the stars and following the stars and what was happening in the cosmos. And so it feels a very important reminder just to say that if you are feeling like you want to be quieter, if you're feeling like you need some downtime and rest, if you're feeling like you need to recuperate from the busyness of the year, if you're feeling like you want to give yourself more self-care and more self-love, this is absolutely normal. This absolutely makes complete sense, particularly as we are in this winter cycle and this time of going within and resting and recuperating and giving ourselves time and nurture, for us then to feel ready in the coming months of spring to step out and step into whatever it is that you are wanting to step into for your highest path and purpose, emotionally and physically and in all areas of your life. And these bowls, these crystal bowls, are really wonderful because they really support on that energetic level with sound to help release stuck energy or energy that's ready to be released. Very supportive. I can feel some beautiful energy coming in actually. It's very similar to what I would term diamond light, rainbow ray energy coming in for us, healing energy. Does link into the sun's rays for me sometimes, because often if I'm outside in the sun, I'll get this energy channeling as well. So if you want to receive this energy, just have the intention of it. You might be feeling it already, this wonderful healing alongside the sound bowls. Nice cleansing breath in. And then release on that out breath all that you're ready to release energetically, emotionally. And you know what? I just feel like wiping myself down, energetically. Just that sort of wipe down, cleanse, shifting off, moving away. You might like to do the same. Sheila says, feeling called to tap as well to help the sound wash things free. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to do the same. Absolutely. Great advice. Apologies for the doggy there. As Sheila said, the puppy's releasing stuff too. Woof, woof. Yes. Puppy is saying, hey, why am I not in there with you? What are you doing? I'm normally in here with you doing meditation. But I thought, look, I'll keep him in there for the minute. And he's probably not pleased. So yeah, if you feel like a gentle tap down, a gentle brushing off of the energies, shifting off, moving away, visualizing that light and that love coming in even more fully and filling you up energetically and your whole physical body as well, whatever feels right to you in terms of filling up where you've released what was ready to release, filling up energetically with more love, more light. And along with that is such things as more compassion for self, more self-care for self, a lot of this stuff is about treating yourself well and loving yourself enough, because when we do that enough, we're then fully present for those that we love and care for and the extended beings of light, as in the collective, to support them. So filling up your own energetic vessel first is very, very important, as we know. And when we're in that energetic state of feeling balanced and secure and filling up our own cup, so to speak, with that love and with that light, we're in a beautiful position then to be even more fully supportive, loving, etc., to our families, friends, and further on out to the collective, like when we do this work, which is so important in the world. As we know, it's a calling what we're doing, isn't it? It's a spiritual calling. It's not really just call it a job, kind of falls short of it, because it's a love and it's a calling and it's a beautiful sort of thing to do. So as we're just focusing on that breath there, as we're coming perhaps out of the meditation, I think time-wise, I'll bring us out gradually from the meditation now. So remember, we're always connected to Source. We're always connected to Mother Earth. But just before we come out of the meditation, have a think while you're in this space of quiet and peacefulness, centered and grounded, connected so fully to your spiritual support team. Are there any messages that your spiritual team want to bring into you currently as we're chatting? They might come in later, tomorrow, next week. There's no pressure. Just see if there's anything coming in for you. And then once you've done that, I want you to have a think about what you're feeling called to step into more fully in this wonderful new moon energy that we're stepping into now over these next few days. And also over now this period which we're in currently of the return of the sun, the winter solstice. What are you feeling called to put more of your time and love and desires into? What is calling you to embody more of? What is it that's calling you? Listen to your body, listen to the signs that you're getting from your higher knowing and your spiritual support team, and see what's coming in for you. And this can be something that you can tap back into at any time. You can come back into this meditation, or you can do it in your own space and time yourself. And Shani is saying, ask your dragons to panacea heal the ley lines, please. Yeah, absolutely. So everyone, Shani's got some really great advice there. And it's something that our little group, Sheila and Shani and myself and some others as well, have been doing a lot of late. And actually beyond that, I know a lot of other people who are working on this. So if you're aligned with the dragons and this interests you, a lot of us are working with our dragons, and they're really powerful and really loving and really amazing and beautiful. So as Shani has said, just ask your dragons in love and light to panacea heal the ley lines of the world, and to support. When I do it, I ask them to support in releasing what is ready to be released from those ley lines, like the heavier energy, any stuck energy, and to fill it up with love and light. You can do it many, many different ways. I'm just reading Sheila's. I am app just sent. I'm not sure what that bit is. I see blessings all around me every day. Yeah, absolutely. Working with gratitude and starting the day with gratitude and all the blessings that you have in your life is so important, isn't it? I think that's absolutely key, because once you start looking for the blessings and remembering the blessings, there are so many. That's what I find. And the more you focus on those, the more you see, and the more come in, the more you find, the more you manifest. So very, very important. Yeah, well done. Good advice. So I just want to check here if there's anything else that I want to say with my little meditation here. So as we come out of this meditation, and like I say, you can ask yourself these questions at any time. It has to be also like when it's the right time. You want to be in a space where you can relax and be calm and have space to delve inward deeply, and listen to what's being said and your intuition, and listen to what your guides are sharing with you. That is important, because it's important. If they're telling you something, it's important. It's always in love and light, by the way. It always feels right. It always feels good. It's always for your highest good. And perhaps have a journal. I've got a big A4 pad here, but just, it doesn't matter. I've got lots of pads there all over the house. It seems to be something that I just love writing. And just write, channel. Just don't even worry sometimes what comes out. Just have that intention that you are going to write down. Could be like the gratitude and the blessings, start writing. Or if you want to channel in what you want to step more fully into within the new year. And that could be kind of channeling in a way where it's almost like automatic writing, or it could be channeling in a sense of just getting really highly connected to your support team and tapping into really where you feel drawn and called for this coming year, of where your energy should be well spent. Lots of different ways to do it, I feel, but these are some of the things. So ground back into the earth as we come out of this meditation. So visualize, see, feel a root, a ribbon, a cord, a ray of beautiful healing Mother Earth light, and see that coming out of the root chakra, because we're connecting into Mother Earth on this. So really feel that I feel like it's really connected in with Mother Earth, even as it just kind of shoots out of the root chakra. And then nice and wide as your aura. Probably don't want to see it shooting out. Probably I should say calmly, calm energies coming out from the root chakra. But however it feels right to you. And then going deep, deep down into Mother Earth and really holding you firm and strong on the earthly plane. Keep going down with that energetic cord until you get into the heart of Gaia, into the crystalline grid. I feel called to show you that crystal again, that Lemurian beautiful crystal, because you might like to visualize anchoring into a crystal like that, in like the crystal bed of Mother Earth, into the heart of Gaia. And then allow that beautiful energy that you find there to come up at whatever speed feels right to you, and to come up and to go up where that root went down, so through the legs, up into your roots, but also allow it, if it feels right for you, to go through the whole of your energetic body and mix with the source energy. That's it's powerful, and it's a really good daily routine ritual to get into, I find, of grounding to the earth, connecting to source, especially in the morning. And as and when throughout the day, as you feel needed. Obviously at a time when it's right for you and it's safe to do so if you're closing your eyes. But sometimes all we need to do is step outside, put our feet on the earth, and we feel grounded within a few seconds or a few minutes. Really powerful. Of course, that's something where when it's summertime or it's springtime and it's warmer, it's much more easily achieved for a lot of people, because not everyone wants to walk out barefoot in the winter. Although some people would like to do that. And I think that just if you do that, be careful, don't get chilblains, just be sensible. Just be sensible. But sometimes what I do is go out in my shoes without socks. And then if I feel it's warm enough for me, I'll just slip my shoes off super quick and let myself ground in with the skin on the bottom of my feet on the grass. So obviously do what's right for you. I don't want to be suggesting things that aren't right. Go with what feels right for you. So as you come out of that meditation, just have a nice drink of water and just open your eyes and relax and really ground back in. Feel physically present. You might like to tap your arms, tap your legs, rub your hands together, wriggle your toes. Just feeling more and more physically grounded and present within your physical body on the earthly plane. And I've got my lovely candle here. I don't want to get too close to it with it on, with it lit. But honestly, it's lovely. It's got a really lovely, sweet but fresh lemons smell, scent. It's really lovely. It's really gorgeous, actually. That feels really good just smelling it. And so now would be a good time, I think, to blow out the candles. So just gently. I'm just going to blow mine out gently. There's a lot of liquid wax in there. It smells amazing. So zesty. And I feel like that's completed that, and that's lovely. And a thank you to the return of the sun as well within that. It's really beautiful. Thank you, everyone, and blessings to you all, especially on this winter solstice day. So I feel like we have done everything I wanted to do today with the winter solstice energy and the new moon energy. And there's a couple of different things there, but I've tried to collate it, kind of make it come together as one, so we cover those things today. And just cleansing the energy again, and really feeling like there's that energy still to shift off and move away. It's an ongoing sort of process, but my goodness, we've done so much work, especially over the past year, and we've come so far. So well done, everyone. Keep doing what you're doing. If it feels right and aligned, keep doing it. It's really great. You're doing the inner work. You're supporting yourself and others that are around you and beyond. So well done, everyone. I'm just kind of brushing down still with the energy and clearing off, and just if you feel you need to continue to do that, then do so. Just reading messages. Sheila, I love you, sisters, and I'm so happy to have this cleansing triangle, UK, Canada, US. Yeah, thank you, Sheila and Shani. It's really beautiful. Thank you, everyone that's joined live and on replay. It's so cool when when you've got friends, loved ones that you care about, soul family that are on and they're live with you, and you can work the energy together, is super nice. And especially as everyone is so busy, it's particularly at this time of year, that's very aligned and obviously meant to be that we've come together, like you say, in that sacred triangle. And joining America with Canada, with the UK, that feels really special. And raising the vibes, that's really beautiful. I thought that's so needed at the moment, and that's really, really beautiful. So just having that, I'm having that intention right now of sending out healing and love to all light beings on the planet and raising the vibration. I'm just gonna ring the bowl, so to speak, or play the bowl for a moment, just to clear the energy and send the energies out. But yeah, that's really beautiful. Thank you everyone for joining. That's really been awesome. And I don't know if I'll catch you before Christmas on the lives. I would doubt it now, because the time is just running away with itself. And so if I don't, then have a wonderful festive season, everyone, however you spend it. And wonderful solstice blessings in this return of the sun and the new moon energy. You can really work this to your advantage, everyone, and really, really embody what you're wanting to step into even more fully. And Shani's just saying about the dark, and it's so true. Like, the dark is really important, and like I said earlier, going within and doing the inner work, we're really supported to do that during the dark times of the year. It's very supportive. Also around that, so I always get the name wrong. I can't remember if it's Samhain or Samhain, but Samhain, I think, around Samhain, Halloween. You know, that's a time where the ancestors step forward so very, very fully. And it's so important. And Shani's saying send them love too. So are you referring to the ancestors? Because that's really important as well, particularly at this time of the darker days, and as in the winter, I mean. And we connect in so fully with the ancestors, very much so around this time, which is very special. And so never fear the darkness, and never fear the thoughts that come in your mind where you think, oh gosh, I feel like I need to sit and spend time with my inner thoughts and feelings that can sometimes be a little uncomfortable, because it's by sitting with those feelings, it's by sitting with our emotions that challenge us, that we are able to accept how we're feeling and release what's holding us back, or the sadness or the anger or the doubts, and we're able to step more fully into who we truly are as a soul in this earthly lifetime. So very, very powerful work, the inner work, and is often very much encouraged by our spiritual support team and our ancestors, for sure, as we work through stuff that perhaps they weren't able to in their lifetimes. And so very, very powerful and important, therefore, to really embody and embrace this winter season. And Shani's saying yes, and the yin and yang, exactly. And it is important. It's not about just thinking about all like the smelling like roses, all the beauty, all the, you know, the ease, the grace, the fun, the joy, because we're human beings and we experience other emotions, and that is human nature. And there will be some things that are trickier and harder for us to deal with on an emotional level. But I would say that we shouldn't just dismiss those. It's important that we feel what those are. And by doing that, we acknowledge them. And by acknowledging them, we are able to start releasing what isn't working for us. And then that is supporting us to step into what we do want. Because unless we address the things that are holding us back, or our worries, our doubts and fears and things like that, then we can't move forward. They serve a purpose, and our spiritual support team is there to support us, and our ancestors are always cheering us on big time, especially, like we're saying, around this time of year. They feel very, very close, and especially with the festivities of Christmas coming. So that's like another little extra bit that we've put in there at the end, but it felt important. And thank you, Sheila and Shani, for giving your input as well, so supportively and encouragingly, and you know, with that higher knowing and wisdom and so on. So that's really cool. So thank you, everybody. And I just wanted to say thank you for all your love and support over the year, and I look forward to stepping into, it will probably be the new year when I'm back on, but if not, maybe before, with you all. And if you do feel called to do any inner work and journeying with me at any time, then you are very welcome to just get in touch with me via Messenger or however you want to do so. And just know that I offer one-to-one sessions, and I also offer healing and meditation circles online and in person. And I'm also setting up this course, but I've just had so much going on. It's been a bit mad. It's been so busy trying to sort everything out. I've got my website coming along and there's lots of things that are all happening. But if you want to reach out and do any of the circles with me, if you want to do any one-to-one work or anything like that with me, then just reach out. The circles are, from memory, 20 English pounds, which is about the same in dollars, a little bit more. US dollars, I mean by that. And with one-to-one, I think I'm currently £65 just for one-off sessions. That's UK pound 65. But I guess that, off the top of my head, maybe 68 US dollars. 69 US dollars, I'm not sure. I lose track, but it's most likely something like that. So just get in touch if you would like to. I look forward to working with you, but I also absolutely love doing this work, this lovely soul-aligned, energetic stuff with you guys live as well, like this. It's really great. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me live and on replay. And do leave any comments that you want to. Do share any aha moments that you would like to. If you want to share in the comments what you're stepping into going into the new year and into the return of the sun, and if you think that would support you by sharing it, then please do. But wishing you all lots of love and light and blessings. Keep shining your beautiful lights, everybody. It's so appreciated and needed in the world, but it's really seen and it's known. Thank you, everyone. Lots of love to you all. Bye for now.